Okay, so you might have stumbled across this video for a review and you might be thinking like, what does this lanky girl know about wrist straps and why is she reviewing them? Like, she probably doesn't lift that much weight. But I do deadlift a lot, and just in general I have really bad grip strength as a girl, so I really need wrist straps when it comes to like deadlifting more than 95 pounds. Even doing lunges, like I would like to hold heavier dumbbells, but I just can't because my grip strength sucks and I can't seem to talk right now. I don't know why, but I've been lifting, I would say, for around 4 years, but I never, in the beginning of my lifting, I would never surpass a certain amount of weight when I would deadlift and whatnot because I just couldn't grip it. And then I started dating my boyfriend and he's been lifting for a very long time, and he gave me his wrist straps one time when we were working out and I was able to deadlift 95 pounds for the first time and I was like mind blown. So then I got my own pair of wrist straps and I got the Harbinger ones, right? I think that's how you say it. So obviously they're pink, and I got the ones that have pads in it. And so I got these about 2 years ago, I think. So they work really well. Like, I love them, can't deadlift without them, and like nothing bad to say about them besides the fact that it just is quite a process and slows you down, you know, to wrap them around the bar after each set. So that's literally one of the only reasons why I saw Versa grips and was like, you know, let me just buy them because I'm gonna keep working out. Like, this working out is not going anywhere and I just want to start lifting heavier with not just deadlifts and more. So that's why I got Versa grips, because I would like to hold heavier dumbbells for lunges and stuff, like I said. And it would just be super annoying to wrap these around dumbbells every time. And then even doing like pull-ups, obviously like grip strength sucks with pull-ups, and I'm finally able to do like at least one pull-up. So in order to get better, I feel like I just wanted Versa grips because you can just grip and go, rather with these like having to wrap them around the bar, like it just slows you down. So with that being said, got my Versa grips yesterday. I opened up the package, but I did not work out with them yet. Again, I got the pink ones and I got the Versa Grip Pro. I mean, the reason why I wanted to make this video is because I spent so long looking at reviews as to what size to get and whether to get the Pro or the like regular Versa grips or the classic or whatever, the one that said it was like better for females. But obviously I looked at that one, and that one, the thickness of that was different, and then I realized that because it's supposed to be for females, but like this is like the same thickness, actually exactly the same thickness here. And obviously I like this a lot, so if I got something thinner of a thickness, I just felt like that would throw me off. And it also said the other ones were shorter, but I feel like I need the longer grip because I'm 5'8", so my fingers and hands are actually the same exact size as my boyfriend's, and he's 6 foot, but he just has thicker hands because he has better grip strength. So yeah, I mean, I'm tall, I have long hands, so this is definitely better for me already. And then another thing I was going back and forth on was a size, because there's an extra small and a small. The extra small went from like 5 to 6 inches, I think, for wrist size, and then the small was like 6 to 7 or something. Regardless, I was exactly a 6. So you have all those people asking questions on the reviews, like what size should I get from exactly a 6, and it still like wasn't really like definitive, but I went with an extra small because, and I'm really happy I did. Like, I'll show you it on my wrist. Okay, so I put it like a little bit loose, right? Not like super tight on my wrist here, and then I can flip it here, right? It said it should be loose enough where you can flip it. So like it's still, you know, like snug a little bit, but there you go. So it's like literally perfect. If I went bigger, then this thing would just be like, the Velcro would be hanging off. So if you're exactly 6, get an extra small. I haven't even used them yet, but I already know that's the right choice. And it's great that they have this padding here, and like this is the length right here. So that's good, because I feel like that will grip really well. The only thing I'm confused about is when to use it like this, where the bar goes right here, or when to use it like this. Like, I feel like I'm always just gonna choose to use it this way, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, this is what they look like. And if you're not really sure about the wrist straps, this is what it is too, right? You like wrap it here, and then you wrap it, like pretend this is a bar, right? And then you just kind of keep wrapping this around the bar, making it tighter, and then you essentially just grip the rope and pull up. So it's just like a process to, you know, keep wrapping this each time between each set. It just like slows you down. This looks like I can just like hook and go. So with that being said, I've never really used these with a back day because it just seems like really excessive to wrap for everything. So today I plan on doing upper body. I do a split of lower body, upper body, but I think I'll mostly do back today because I feel like this is more just for back exercises, but we'll see if I use it for anything else. So I'm going to split this review up into 2 days because I want to review it doing an upper body day and also doing a lower body day, because that's probably going to be more important, is how this feels for deadlifting versus the wrist straps, because that's definitely what I use wrist straps most for. Like, will I be able to pull the same weight, pull more weight? We'll see how that is. So enough of that. I'm gonna get into my workout. If you have any questions that I don't address during the video, just ask me below. Hopefully I'll know the answer. But yeah, I'll see you at the gym.
Today's R&B and hip-hop hits is spinning your favorite tracks from Migos, Drake, Nicki Minaj, DJ Khaled, and so much more. Click here to listen now.
So that was really interesting. I never even really used wrist straps for a back day. But yeah, I mean, these looked pretty great. So I started off with pull-ups, and I've actually never really done that many pull-ups before. I can only really get one pull-up. Chin-ups I'm better at, so that's why I did it towards the end, because I can at least do it towards the end. Otherwise, like, pull-ups I need to do first thing, or else I can't do them at all because I'll just be tired after my workout. So that was really cool. Sorry, my dog keeps trying to bite them because they look like a toy to her. But I didn't notice until like the chin-ups, so like basically the end of my workout, that there is a tag here and it says that like this is the right wrist strap, and I was wearing it on the wrong hand. So, but I didn't really necessarily notice a big difference stitching it between the right and the left. So that's one thing. If you get these, know that there's actually right and left. But the only so I don't think you could see me in the video. I tried putting my hands like this under the barbell, like pulling, and then like this where I'm just gripping the barbell. So because I wanted to try back and forth to see like if there's one better than the other, and I think I probably will almost always use the grip like this, because the other way was fine, but I felt like it wasn't really my strength as much, like it was kind of cheating. But I will say I think that grip like this where you're pulling is a similar grip to the wrist straps, because that's why people say like when you use wrist straps, you know, like it's not really showing your true strength because you're all pulling, and I do feel like that, but like I just didn't have a choice otherwise. So I do feel like the gripping when like this totally eliminated that, and I felt like it was my total strength versus pulling like this. I felt like I was having a little help. So that's that. And also that was the most I've ever barbell rowed before, 95 pounds. I've never went up that high, so that was pretty interesting. But yeah, I think the true test between these and the wrist straps at least will be deadlifting, because that's when I definitely use my wrist straps the most, and that's when they slow me down the most. So far I do think that there's not like the biggest difference between the two necessarily. Like my wrist straps work great, but it's just, you know, this takes away the time between the sets to set yourself up, because you could just grip and go. And I will say that like as a girl I felt kind of weird like walking around with these. The wrist straps I felt like were for some reason a little bit more low key. But like when I first started getting into working out, I would wear gloves because of my calluses, and like people would make fun of me, but I thought it was pretty cool. But like I don't really think that's cool anymore. Like I think it looks kind of, I don't know, like too intense, like take it easy. So that's kind of how I felt with these. I felt like it was a little like, whoa, like going crazy here. So I don't know. So that's how that went today. So stay tuned, because the next clip will be me doing my leg workout. So I'll let you know after that how that went. Okay, so now that I deadlifted and used it for what I would use it typically on a leg day, I wanted to wrap up this vlog or this review. And so as you saw in the deadlifting, I used the grip where you're pulling rather than just using it to prevent like calluses, really, like I would with pull-ups. And it definitely like felt great. But I honestly, it really didn't feel too much different than the wrist straps. So the only thing was that it was quicker to put on, and you do get like a better grip rather than when you use the wrist straps. Like one might be looser than the other side, but it was good for the lunges, because the lunges I used the grip, and I wouldn't normally use wrist straps for lunges, but I was able to go heavier with those. So I feel like I'm doing a really bad job at reviewing, but I really think all in all, like the Harbinger straps are really great, like if you're just looking for a cheap option. But if you're looking to use them for a lot more things, then I would invest in the Versa grips. Like I think it's going to be really great for my pull-ups, because I wouldn't have bothered to use the wrist straps for pull-ups, because that's just like such a hassle to wrap around the bar every time. But for the Versa grips, that provided a really nice grip strength for me. So I think it just depends what your goals are and what you think you need them for. Like I definitely wouldn't have needed them in my routine until now, because I really did want to progress my pull-up strength. And maybe just be a little bit quicker on my deadlifts rather than pausing a lot to set myself up. But I don't know. If you have any questions, leave them in the description box below. But that's just my honest opinion. I don't think they're necessarily totally worth it, unless like if you already have Harbinger straps. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm sorry if like I wasn't totally clear on anything, but yep, I'll see you in the next video.